everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Turnips to Tangerines. And today on our Wisconsin series, we are going to talk about Ambrosia Chocolate. If you're from Wisconsin and you're my age, which is in your early 60s, you'll definitely know about Ambrosia Chocolate. Everybody from probably the ages of, I would say, 40 to 90 has used sometime or another Ambrosia Chocolate over the holidays. We've been using Ambrosia Chocolate since I was like 20 years old. I make all my peanut clusters, coconut clusters, cereal clusters, raisin clusters, any cluster you can come up with, I've made it with Ambrosia Chocolate. It just has been, it's Ambrosia Chocolate started in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, way back when. I don't even know, in the 1800s, I do believe. I do have a blog post on my blog, www.turnipstotangerines.com, and it talks all about the history of Ambrosia Chocolate, where it got started, and everything else. So if you want to check it out, I will have the description in the description, or I'll have the link, I should say, in the description box below for you to check out that blog post if you want. And I will have a link to Ambrosia Chocolate. I do believe the company was sold or merged, I'm not positive on that, with this company, and they're located in Minneapolis. And people used to buy years and years and years ago, when people made a ton of candy around the holidays, and I mean a ton of candy. People used to buy like 20-pound slabs of chocolate, and the women would get together for like a candy making weekend while the men went out hunting. Usually probably like the day after Thanksgiving. That weekend, the day after Thanksgiving weekend, when all the guys were out hunting, we used to get together at, one of the sister's house or sister-in-law's house, and somebody would bring the big thing of chocolate, and somebody would bring the peanuts and coconut and blah, blah, blah. And we'd spend the whole weekend making candy. We'd bring the kids, and we usually, the guys would be hunting, and by the time they'd get back and from hunting, they'd be a little tipsy because they didn't always, hunt for deer. So sometimes they sat at the tavern and hunted. So we used to all get together on a weekend, the day after Thanksgiving, that Friday, and make candy all day Friday, all day Saturday, and then Saturday night we would usually, all get a little tipsy ourselves, and Sunday we'd go home, A lot of times sometimes it would even start on Thanksgiving. So maybe we'd all get together and have Thanksgiving at the person's house who was hosting the candy making party. But anyway, that didn't always work out that way, because, then we had to get the in-laws involved, and so-and-so had to go to their house for turkey, and so we usually got together the day after. The guys would go hunting, and we'd make candy and chocolate, and we'd be so... By the end of the candy making time, we didn't even want to eat candy anymore. We were so tired of it. But we used to buy like 20-pound slabs of Ambrosia Chocolate. It's the best chocolate I've ever used for making candy. My daughter-in-law, she didn't even hear about it until I told her about it, and now she looks for this too. It comes out in the store this time of year around, middle of November. They used to not have it out. It only came out at Christmas time, and a lot of times it would sell out and you couldn't even get it. So you had to, wait for your big slab of chocolate, and you made dang sure you got to the store in time. Now they carry some chocolate all through the year, but this is their big time for selling, and they stock up. So I've seen it in the grocery stores now, so I know that it's out there. and she buys it now too. You can buy the milk chocolate, which I prefer for making candy, like clusters and things like that. They have a semi-sweet chocolate. I've never tried that. They have a bittersweet chocolate, and they also have a white chocolate. That's really good too. I've used that for pretzels. And so, yeah, we don't make chocolate like we used to. This little slab here will probably be the only thing I use for my husband and I. And we just, you know, we eat enough chocolate. We don't need any more. So, but anyway, Ambrosia Chocolate was, you know, is part of Wisconsin history. It always will be, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, like I said, I grew up on this. I started making my own chocolates when I was around 20, when I got married the first time. And my mother-in-law's used it. And so, yeah, for me, Ambrosia Chocolate always means Christmas time. It means Wisconsin. And it means some darn good candy. So, I hope you enjoyed this little tidbit of information about Ambrosia Chocolate, and I hope you stop back again for our next Wisconsin series.